Hi, my name is Aerica Karriem. Thank you for tuning in to part 2. If you have not tuned in to part 1, titled Who is Aerica Karriem, then I suggest you do that at your earliest convenience. Now we're going to continue on Who is Aerica Karriem and what do I think. So I have a question here that says, do I feel that there is a difference between spirituality and religion? And my answer to that is yes. Spirituality, in my definition, is having a relationship with God, wanting to see others succeed as well as yourself. Spirituality is turning a bad situation that others would call a bad situation into a positive. Because us as spiritual people, we know that God hears all and God sees all, which means He has the authority to do whatever is going to happen. Another thing about spirituality is you learn from your experiences. Even if they're really, really little, you learn from them. You learn from your failures. You get back up. You shake it off. You dust it off. And you get back up. And the last thing is surrendering yourself to God. Having an open heart. And you stop fighting the reason He put you on earth. Stop fighting your purpose. Once you know your purpose, even if you don't agree with it, as long as it's for the will of God, then do what He wants you to do. That is my definition of spirituality. Now, religious is the ritual. It is the rules and the regulations of a religion. It helps keep us in order. It helps us to keep community-fied, if that's a word. But it helps you be grounded. So that's my definition of religion. And I will tell you that another thing, people can be religious all day long and still not be spiritual. Religious people can go into church every Sunday morning and still be real gossipy. They can have a lot of hatred and hurt and pain, but they're religious. So spirituality is much more deeper and rooted of who you are and who you're trying to become. So it's a process, but it's a good process because you are intended and you're awakened and you know that you are trying to do better. So that is my definition of spirituality versus religion. So in the process of me growing my business, what type of growing pains did I have? What was my struggle? And I'll tell you, just like others, it was not having enough money. It was not having the support that I needed. Not having or not being around the right people that was going to help lift me up. Not having the right accountability. People not seeing my vision. So that was my struggle. And once you know what your struggles are and you're willing to get help, under no circumstances, no matter how much it's going to cost you to change your life, then you will be in a much happier place. So the next question is, if I could change anything about my parenting that I could change, what would that be? So I'll tell you that being present and not being present. See, in the beginning, before I was able to set boundaries and my life was chaotic, I would sit at the computer and I would try to build my business. And the children would come in and be like, Mama, so-and-so did that. Mama, I'm hungry. Mama, I have this letter from school. And the list goes on and on. Mama, I got basketball practice. Or, I'm telling you, the list goes on and on. And you're like, seriously? I need to get this done. Hold on, baby. I need to get this done. And so, not being emotionally present and not being physically there for them is one of my regrets for my older children. I still have little children and I know the difference now, so I'm able to change that up. So that is what I would change about my parenting. If I could change anything, it is present but not being present. So you ask, am I a morning person or am I a night owl? And my answer is, I am a morning person. I just can't stay up to 12 and 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning if I don't have to. But I can go to bed at around about 9-ish or 10-ish and wake up at 6 in the morning. So that is my answer. I am a morning person. If I had a TV show, a traditional TV show, what would I call it? And I would call my traditional TV show Mother's Silent Secrets. And I'll tell you why. Because we go on and on as mothers, and we give, and we give, and we wear all these hats, and we don't nurture ourselves. Time goes on, and we don't find out what we want or what makes us happy. We dance to everybody's tune without finding what tune we need to dance at to make us feel better. And so that's what I would name it. Mother's Silent Secrets. How can someone contact me? I'll give you 2 ways. You go to Aerica at aericakarriem.com, or you can click on the link below here. Go to Mommy's Breakthrough Strategy Session. Enter everything that's in the field, and myself or my staff will contact you within 48 hours. Now I'll tell you, I don't work with everyone. I only work with the serious people. Mothers that want to change. They are dedicated to do the work. And I'm telling you, doing the work is not always easy. But what I will tell you is, would you rather stay in the pain and the misery and the anger that you are already in? Or would you rather of going through the pain of the work that's going to eventually let you see the light at the end of the tunnel? Now it's your turn to choose. Talk to you later.